Despite the outbreaks of TB, the country underwent a baby boom like those experienced around the world between 1947 and 1965. The Kandang Kerbau Hospital, or KKH, was the first hospital in Singapore to specialize in obstetrics and gynecology, and it attended to thousands of women and newborns in the years after the war. Professor K.H. Tan, chairman of the ONG division of the KK Women's and Children's Hospital, has kindly agreed to fill me in on the Singaporean baby boom. And with a bit of luck, lead me to some treasures for the people's collection. And we're looking at all this old equipment, and I feel like we have gone back in time.
Right, anytime. This is a bed from the old hospital. This cradle here, the mother can actually rock it with the foot.
Wow. That must have felt very advanced for its time, right?
Yeah.
What I want to ask you is this. I mean, we're talking about the 1950s now.
Yes.
We're talking about post-war years. There's a bit of a baby boom.
Right. The birth rate actually rise from 10,000, that was in the 1940s, and goes right up in the 1960s to about 40,000.
Wow.
That's a tremendous rise in the number of births.
That's what you call happiness, right? Post-war happiness.
Yeah, post-war baby boom.
With 39,835 deliveries made in 1966 alone, the hospital earned a place in the Guinness Book of World Records for the largest number of births in a maternity facility. We're looking at a birthing chair.
Right, it's a birthing chair, as well as the operating table. The patient has the operation here. It can be converted to a birthing chair, right?
Ah.
And you can hear the support for the mother's leg.
Very advanced technology for its time, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But looking at everything though, it makes me wonder if women were a little bit frightened by all of these advances because they may not have actually experienced this quite yet.
I'm sure they will, but I mean, what they get is that the safe care, improved care, and a healthy baby.
Absolutely, that's the payoff, right?
I think, guess what is that?
I'm going to hazard a guess that it's not a microwave.
No, it's definitely not microwave. It's an infant incubator. Keeping the temperature constant for a newborn baby is absolutely important. Especially for a premature baby, when they're born, they need the temperature to be kept constant so that they can grow well and thrive well. Anita, let me show you the instrument that we use for the deliveries. Now, this is the obstetric vacuum extractor.
In the 1950s, vacuum extractors and forceps were routinely used to aid deliveries. Though these days, they have been supplanted to a large extent by cesarean operations.
This is the Peanut stethoscope invented by the French obstetrician Dr. Peanut.
So how would you use this?
Well, you just press it, against your ear, and then for them press against my chest here. You should be able to hear my heartbeat here.
Where's your heart, Doc?
Yes, can you hear?
No, Doc, there's no heart.
Yeah, you press harder. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Gosh, but it's quite faint.
Yes, quite faint, yes,
yeah.
But it's difficult to be able to, in fact the faint sound is actually much better than unable to hear it. See?
I'd like to pick some of the things for our people's collection if you would give us the permission to take some of them away.